large pot. So I put styrofoam in the bottom so we don't have to fill it up with soil. And on this, you only need about 2/3 full of soil. The rest can be styrofoam. You have the taller pot, probably on it, same thing. As they get smaller, sometimes you won't need as much. This one I didn't put any in, this little square one. So I could have probably put a little bit. But I like to put it over the drain hole too. So let me get this. I'm helping break styrofoam up. What I'm going to do, this class is kind of, I know some of you bought new pots, but she's got a perfect example. This is about kind of flipping stuff out without having to, like, put everything new in it. So this is an old coleus that we had that has hung around all summer. So, and I just broke the,
What was that?
I just broke the branch. Oh, see the styrofoam? Yeah, there's the branch. So I'm just going to slice some of the roots off of this, and I'm going to use it for my centerpiece in the back of this pot. So say, you know, how many pots did you guys end up with after the classes? 5 or 6?
Oh,
Okay, I hate that.
I know you do.
Yeah.
We don't.
But you could actually take some of the, like if you just want to use 2 or 3 for fall or a couple for fall, you could actually maybe take, like if you had coleus in there that still looked good, and use it as a centerpiece and then mix it with some fall stuff. If you have sedums in there that still look good, same thing. So today we kind of spent all day today revamping pots for some people and just adding pansies and trying not to totally put all new stuff in the pots.
Can you talk about which pots can be left out for quite some time and which ones can't?
If you put styrofoam in them, as long as you have a lot of styrofoam in them, they're okay. Heavier ones, like these two, are actually what they call frost-proof, and you can tell the difference because they're extremely heavy. Baskets you could leave out, the tall planter you could leave out. It's better to put them up on a brick or off the concrete because it doesn't allow them to freeze to the concrete, and that's really a big thing. As long as they have lots of styrofoam, I have a customer that has a Mexican pot that she bought in 1998, and you know how fragile they are. It is 2/3 of the way full of styrofoam because we knew she wanted to leave it out year round and put permanent Christmas trees in them at Christmas time. And this is the first year one of them lost a big piece off the back. But I mean, you know, not selling many pots for that lady. So as long as you know, keep them that way and keep something in the top of them. If you leave them empty, that's when you get into trouble. Okay, and even keeping the dirt to the top is better than pulling it halfway down like Kathy's M is and letting the water soak in and freeze and thaw. So if you put something in the top, like when we do the winter scene, we're going to do more of a winter scene than just Christmas. So that way if you want to leave it out into January and February at the front door, then you'll have something there. So that's kind of the thing, keeping something in them. Yeah, so I'm going to get some dirt put in there. Okay, she's got the styrofoam about 2/3 of the way in there, so we're gonna fill it with dirt, soil, potting mix. I'm gonna take it all, isn't it?
Just a little while.
Sorry. I like to fill mine to the top and then throw dirt out to fit. But yeah, nobody else does. But I'm going to do this Swanna's way tonight. Okay.
Unless you like cleaning up after them.
And I don't like that.
I have to fill it because it's not on a mounter.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't like dirt all over the place.
So, and like I don't even care that this still has a little styrofoam. It's not going to hurt anything. So. Try to find the sexy side. It'll be
I always want the sexy side.
sexy side out. I can't tell Jill why though. It's a secret. It's a landscape secret. I don't want her to know all my secrets. I don't want her to share. Guys have a really hard time finding the best side of the plant. And one of the kids one time told Paula, well, if you'd have just told me you wanted the sexy side out, I would have got it. So, yeah, they grasp that. Okay, so he's kind of the big tall guy. He's gonna give us a little height because we need some height for the pot. Give us a little different. And you can see he's kind of bare, but we'll fix him. Because we're gonna layer, so you're not gonna see that. You just really want the color off the top leaves. Okay, this time of year everything's a little root bound. So we are gonna do just a little bit of a pulling of the roots. Swana did such a great job. Okay, I've kind of got away from the one on this side, one on that side. So I'm kind of doing obscure things these days. I kind of like opposites and everything not exactly perfect.
Well, I hope you rub off on me then.
Well, it took a long time. You see, we're just going to kind of keep that with the fall tones.
See, that's what I mean.
Probably, if I was doing this for somebody, I would probably use a taller one that was a little bigger. So we got a little more height on that. And it'll actually look better when I set it on the ground. Okay, let me get pansies back there. Yeah, you know, you can go get me some cake.
4.5 and what bigger?
Bigger's fine. Okay, so we've got a lot of rust. So I'm thinking purple or yellow. And even though this is kind of washed out, I actually think this will look really good because it'll give it a little brightness. So, okay, pansies usually come in 4-packs. I don't plant anything singular. So I'm going to use 2 every time I put them in. It just makes them look fuller.
I'm still smashing them together.
Still smash them together, and probably I'm going to use 4. Because I want them to be kind of pretty, okay? Make a little statement, so. I'm going to put him on the edge. I'm not going to really do anything dangly. I think the pot's so pretty that...
What is there in the fall you could do dangly
Um,
out?
Well, dangly is one of the things that if you have stuff still looking good in the pot, like Vinca Vine, just trim it up. You can use it. There is a chocolate Persian Lizamaki. We like it kind of brown color. I like the sedum, like Mona has on the table. Yeah. Succulents that trail, sedums that trail, anything like that are good to use. And then you can transplant them, and they like the cold. They'll actually do pretty well in the pot. And then I'm going to stick this kale or cabbage, one of my favorites. And then I'm just going to keep layering with pansies.
So how come all on that side, nothing on this side that I'm looking at?
Oh, well, because I'm going to turn him.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and the trick is, if you're going to see this back side, then plant some pansies back here. And then he's got stuff all the way around, and you can actually use something totally different on the back side. But I did this one like on a front porch that's going to set up against the house. But if you have a spot that's going to show, then you can just plant, and you guys can get up here and look at it. You can just plant pansies in the back to give you a little color.
So how long will they last in that pot?
They will last till the first hard freeze. A frost won't get them. Coleus may go, but all you got to do is go in there and cut it out, because now you've got this upper layer, and the little pansies will fill in behind. But everything should last up until a really hard frost, or till the mums are done blooming. And they don't look terribly bad when they're blank. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to use this stuff, and it's just kind of a matter of kind of poking it in there to give you a little bit of different. book. They're brand new. Not a good moment when I found out they weren't gonna.
These have definitely lasted the first grade.
Yeah, and never use these in threes.
Or twos.
Yeah. Yeah. Made that mistake. The customer called and said, "Could you bring some more of those yellow things?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean the pods?" And she goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "My husband didn't like them." Well, we can fix that. You still sneezing?
Oh yeah. I can't wait to do the maze.
Call it straw. Yeah, now this is probably overkill on this, but just to kind of show you that you can use, you know.
These leather sticks too. You know,
Big curly
the
sticks.
gloves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are really
Uh-huh.
neat.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would give it height then.
Yeah, we could also
Yeah.
use those.
Yeah.
Like I could have left these long and put them up higher in there, and this will look better when we set it on the ground too. You know, come home and set it on the ground. I don't think I can lift this one. I'm not sure.
Where's your pot lifters?
Well, there.
well then you gotta get them all out.
Sarah's trying to.
So see then,
That's good.
I mean,
But
yeah,
that's
this
what
might not be the perfect specimen if you were planting them in the spring, but it serves a point and serves a purpose, and you didn't have to flip everything over. If you'd had lantana or something that still looked good and it was in the reds, you could have left it in there and just added to. And it's okay to tear those roots up a little bit this time of year because it's cooler. So like this one, it was okay that I just kind of went in and took half the roots off. It's not going to hurt him. So like today, like we're gonna do her pot, and she, believe it or not, she has a few things in there that are savable. Like we can save the little white piece here, maybe him, but we'll just
Oh, you
we'll
think
fix
this
him.
is
Oh
the-
yeah, we'll save him.
Really?
Yeah, we'll make him look good.
See, I like that spike too.